Hey everybody, welcome to 2026. Hope everybody had great holidays. Happy New Year. Got a lot of things going on this week. We had an invasion into Venezuela. The good thing about that is predictions are oil prices may go down to 50 bucks a barrel. There's some economists. I was watching a friend of mine do a video saying that potentially we could see mortgage rates decline between half a point to a point. Will that happen? Who knows? We know how volatile everything has been, but something to keep an eye out for. Rates have been just kind of going up and down. Home prices are soft. It's still not a seller's market. It's a great time to be looking at buying in DFW, even selling again, because when you sell, you'll get less, but when you buy, you're going to pay less. Sellers are still open to price reductions. We'll see that this week. Also, many times they're giving the seller concessions, so keep that in mind. So let's hope this year will be a great year for the housing market, especially for you as a buyer. Definitely time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy while the market's soft. If rates do drop half a point to a point, one thing you can be sure of, there's a lot of pent-up demand. There's a lot of people still moving to DFW. I forget what the number is today. I think it's over 400 today. That number's been between like 300 to 1,000 a day in the past. So lots of people moving here, lots of demand. So don't hesitate. If you're out looking, go buy. You can always refinance the rate on your home, but you can't change the price you pay for your home. So buy while prices are lower. Definitely the right time to do it. So I'm starting off this year. I'm going to be going week by week. Since we're in 2028, I'm just going over the first 5 days of this year. First, we're going to start with the whole DFW Metroplex. There were 4,906 new listings in the last 5 days. That's up 230 from the last week of January of last year. 1,086 homes went back on the market, up 242 from the week before. 1,226 home sellers increased the price of their home up 251. That is not a good idea in this market. It's definitely not a seller's market, I can tell you that. And I'm going to talk about some other things here in a minute. 5,333 home sellers decreased the price of their home. That's down 207 from the last week of last year. But they got the memo. It is not a seller's market. 988 homes went under contract. That's down 79 from the week before. 4,098 homes closed. That's down 888. Of course, we had a few less days in the year, but here's the big number. Always happens at the end of every year. There's 6,525 homes that expired off the MLS. That's up 5,618. Now, some of those sellers may be very motivated to sell their home. And it's the winter time, less demand. This is a great time to be out there buying. There were 2,403 homes that closed this last 5 days. That's down 200 from the week before. Now, I want to talk about one thing. I've done multiple videos about this. So as of January 1st of this year, there's a new law. It's not a suggestion, it's a law. All agents have to have a written agreement before they can show any potential buyer a home for sale or lease. So agents are not being jerks. They're required by law. There's 3 different options. If you want to know what they are, you can contact me here. One of them is one where the agent does not get paid anytime. And I don't know about you, but no one works for free. Just want to throw that out there. Also, I did a video today about don't go calling every listing agent in town, because now they're required to have that written agreement with you. And if you're calling every agent in town, you're having to get a written agreement. The agent's going to be asking you, are you under a written agreement with any other agent? So the other part of that is don't call an agent expecting they're just going to drop everything to go show you their listing. That's not going to happen in most cases. That being said, just be prepared. Agents aren't being jerks. We're required by law now to have a written agreement with you before you look at any homes. prior to going, not when you show up, not the day after. So there may be some that don't follow that, but that could have consequences. So now let's talk about just Collin County. 201 homes hit the market last 5 days. 85 went under contract, 75 went pending, and 107 homes have already sold this year. So even though we had a short week, holiday in there, we still had action. So hopefully you're finding this information useful. I'm trying to mix it up from time to time. I'm going to be doing more videos this year than I did last year. I've got over 500 videos on my YouTube channel. Most of them are educational. I have a lot of market reports. If there's something you want me to talk about, I'm happy to. My contact information is at the end of this video. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'd love for you to like, share, and subscribe. My dog Augustus, who's in the bumper of every video, would love it too. Happy 2026. See you next week.